everyone I have seen is trying out the new career mode in F1 24, but I have yet to see anything that really is that interesting about it. Maybe it's just me, but I don't want to drive for one of the teams that's a real-life team. I want to drive for myself. Of course, EA Sports completely ignores the My Team career mode, but it is what it is. More so, what we're interested in is the on-track product, since I'm doing Formula NASCAR anyway. So I'm gonna be the one weirdo on YouTube that is going to say, piss off, driver career, and I'm gonna forge my own path. I'm gonna drive for myself, Mrucz Motorsport, and see what we can do. Maybe there's some new shit in here that we didn't realize was in there. Not technically a newcomer because we dominated the Formula NASCAR field in F1 2-2, but we'll start off as a newcomer. I'm gonna do a custom season. We're gonna do a shortened season of this F1 24 because I have no idea how the Formula NASCAR racing is gonna go with it. The inaugural schedule of our first season of the F1 24 Formula NASCAR. It's gonna start off at Bahrain, follow that at China and Imola, Spain, Austria, Hungary, the Netherlands, Monza, of course, and Baku, of course. And we will conclude this first season at Las Vegas. Wow, you can turn it off. Oh, bless you! Fuck! Department events. I'm not really sure what player faults are. Fault types, Oh, interesting. Well, we'll leave that on standard, shake it up a little. This is the big problem spot with Formula NASCAR. There's a lot of bump drafting. We'll see how it goes, the penalty system. Hopefully, it's not as bad as F1 23. It's not my fucking first rodeo. For the sake of doing something new, I'm gonna pick another avatar. This guy kinda looks like Michael and Matt. So that works. Thank God they still got sparkles. Very important part of our program. We gotta pick our second driver. Who can I meme the absolute crap out of in this series? I believe I found my driver. I'd like to introduce Zane Baloney. The team badge is some of the dumbest shit ever. So I just made it a big fat heart because if anything is true at all in this world, it's that Mrucz Motorsport loves you. Here we go. Some more dumb shit. I mean, at least this looks new. I like that big heart on the wall.
Hello and welcome to a very special Formula One live stream. Now, usually we run events like today to reveal a new car, but today is much more than just the car. It's about a brand new team, and one in which the owner also happens to be the lead driver. That's right, for the first time in modern F1 history, we're going to have an owner-driver on the grid. And it's been a Herculean effort, a huge amount of resource and staff recruitment, and a brand new factory, one in which we are standing right now. And the small matter of producing a car that can take on the big names on the grid. So let's take a look at it now.
Is it supposed to be silent? Why? Isn't there supposed to be some music playing? I was like, ooh, this is something new. It's kind of cool. Where the fuck's the music? I did turn off the main menu music, but that's the main menu. I didn't think it would here too. Just not bad looking. I like the big heart on the front. Oh my, I got a big freaking heart on my chest. What the hell is it? Am I starting some kind of cult?
Now, I would have thought being an owner was stressful enough.
I got no comments for you. I do not do interviews. I hate this so much. Every single time we start up a new one of these, I hate it.
Well, thank you very much for your time, and I think I can
That's all she got out of me was my time, because I gave no answers. Oh, that is so stupid. I mean, at least I had fun with it. I came up with something good. All this looks basically the same. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of new here. They updated the graphics a little bit. That's all we're getting. It's so wild to me how many years has it been since the My Team stuff got any recognition at all? They changed the graphics. They had a new intro little piece right there, but it was the same thing, answering stupid questions that I don't give a shit about. When are we gonna get My Team love? We don't really have money to do anything at this point in time. It's just Zane Baloney and I out in the back of the grid waiting for the seasons to start. Evades the time. And we don't have to worry. We don't have to worry about that stupid bullshit. Those freaking events, the marketing department, all the freaking nonsense, just time wasters. Also, if we could please drop 400 likes on this video to welcome Zane Baloney to Mrucz Motorsport. You know, make him feel at home. I swear to God, this is a cult. Or we're running a pop-up hospital. Couldn't have done without that fucking little animation.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Norris, Sainz, Russell, Hamilton, Oscar Piastri, Fernando Alonso, Perez, Bottas, Joe, Stroll, Albon, Gasly, Ocon, Tsunoda, Hulkenberg, Magnussen, Sargent, Ricciardo, Maloney, and Spa.
Oh my God, we're
Which of these
slow.
talented drivers will come out on top today?
We look like a bunch of lunatics. All right, Zane Baloney, I hope to God that I installed the mod properly. This is F124 Formula NASCAR. Seems like everything is working so far, which, hey, that's good, Baloney. That's the first step. Probably not going to be super easy for us to score many points here early on. From what I've picked up on through the Formula NASCAR races I've run so far in F124, it's a little bit difficult. You really want that track position. It's not going to be easy like it has been in F122 to make our way up to the front. I'm not going to spend a whole time lot with you here tonight, this first race. I'm going to try to head up towards the lead. See if we can score us some early season points. Baloney, he doesn't have a very good, very high rating in the driver market. He not so good. I'm sure there are a lot of people in the garage that are surprised that I selected him of all people. But we're gonna give him a shot this year. Only a 10-race season. How badly can he screw it up? There is already a decisive gap as Hulk Hogan behind me struggles to find a way around. In the middle of this field, top 10-ish have left. But I did correctly install the files for Formula NASCAR. I was having a lot of problems all day with that shit. I'm glad. It seems like everything is working the way I want it to! That wasn't my fault. That wasn't my fucking fault. But we got Baloney a couple of positions. I love how our fucking hearts are up there on the leaderboard. That is so dumb. My man, you haven't made a single pass yet. Do something! We're getting a lot of warnings. Not entirely certain how many of those I'll get before a penalty. We're gonna have to try to figure that out at some point in this career. My team, whatever the fuck you want to call it. How many warnings can I get away with? I believe this here game this year is a lot more lenient than F123. My man's the only one he is attempting to pass so far is me. 240 miles per hour down the front stretch at Bahrain. What happened? Why we were suddenly all checking up and I saw there were cones just being strewn about. But 240 miles an hour down the front stretch at Bahrain is absolutely hauling. I'm not sure we ever have gone that fast before. Oh, what the fuck? Hulk Hogan looped it! What a spot to be parked! We'll see if we can find out what happened to Buddy over here. It looks like he just looped it. He just ran out of driving ability. I'm surprised, damn it, I missed that corner. We haven't seen a safety car? I have increased safety cars and red flags turned on. From what I have picked up, I've run a few races just to test things out with the mod, figuring things out. It seems, like I said, track position, big important. It's kinda hard to hold the track. It's kinda hard to make passes. So we really have to make that our primary focus. Pick up positions early on in these races. Just look at what the top 10 have done. They've left for whatever the reason here in the F1-2-4. It's harder to keep the field, the pack, all staying lumped together. It's not the pack racing that we have come to expect out of F1-22. And thus, the reason why I'm only doing a 10-race schedule, I want to see a full season through on the game, but we can always go back to F1-22. Oh my God! Yukio, you're a wheelman! Baloney! Oh, wow! What a move out of Baloney doing 240 miles an hour, making moves. You'll love to see it. I wasn't expecting much out of him today, to be honest with you. But wow, he might actually have a little bit of speed. Go for it. You do you. Baloney living his best life at Bahrain. A safety car right here, or a red flag, whichever, would be absolutely fantastic. Get us back into the race. There he goes again. He's picking off another one, picking off Botox. I get so many warnings. I'm getting a warning every time I bump draft, but have yet to receive any sort of penalty for it. Let's hope to God it stays that way. I'm not so sure the bump drafting is having the same effect as F1-22. I'm laying the bumper to him. We don't even have bumpers. You get what I mean. We're not gating on the top 10. I'm doing all this bump drafting and like nothing is happening. We've lost this ground. Not sure how we're expected to make it back up again. We're gonna be making a pit stop here in a second. We're having great racing back here. We have run down Gassy, so there is that. I'm like freaking 4 wide off into 1. Just a matter of running down actually the top 9. Can we do that? Oh my shit, Baloney. Baloney is officially in the top 10 in his first Grand Prix, his Formula NASCAR debut. Yellow, we got a caution. Someone blowing up in the back. Someone slow. Maybe one of the Williams, or is that a Red Balls? I am not positive. Or we're throwing it down the pits. I hope Baloney is all right without me. If someone's blowing it. Baloney put up the fastest freaking lap in his F1 debut! All right, let's make this fast, guys. I have no idea who that is on the mini-map that is just slowly dying. They have been going really slow for a while here. And now we got a part Haas. What the fuck is going on back there? Buddy, there's a Haas on pit road. There's a slow-ass blue ball. And now the other Haas is getting going again. I have not a fucking bloody clue. That was a monster save. Typically, this would be time where you make up like a bunch of ground when you pit, and then there are a bunch of people that haven't made pit stops yet. I don't really feel like I'm gonna be making up anything. Bump drafting doesn't seem to do the same thing it used to do in our previous Formula NASCAR seasons. Baloney threw it down pit road. I would like to link back up with him. He went, damn, Botox. How are you not in a top ride? Let's see if we can get back linked up with Baloney. He's one of these guys. I'm pretty sure. No way. We passed him. He's behind us. So we did make up ground, and the top 9 are no longer formed up. God, what the hell? How is he saving it like this? It's starting to seem a little unrealistic. We actually did gain a good amount, a really sizable chunk. Unless something happened on pit road that slowed everybody down. Not totally positive about that one. Look at all those right up the road. If we could just latch on, 5 laps to go, maybe we can make a charge for this thing. Come on, Botox, come on, Botox, Jesus Christ. He never loops it though, never loops it. This new handling setup that EA Sports came up with, their brain fucking child, kinda sucks the fun out of it. No one can spin out. It's just constant saves. Realized one thing. There is a Ferrari out in their own friggin' zip code. They formed their own country. They are so far gone here in Bahrain. They're their own sovereign state. We ain't running them down. Our second place would be the best we could do. Only gonna get a second place if somehow that little shit gaggle slows the fuck down. Botox. What the fuck?
You need to give that place back, I'm afraid. That was an illegal overtake.
What the fuck did I do?
Okay, clear.
What did I do? That's dumb. That is incredibly stupid. It's not just Botox. They all keep getting just stupid loose and saving, able to hang on every single time. I understand I modded the game and a little bit of the physics of these cars, but that I didn't touch this bullshit constantly getting loose bullshit. And why when I bump draft a guy do we go nowhere?
Caution, caution.
Caution. They finally fucking wreck up here? They finally gonna slow the fuck down? No, it's a blow up. It's King Louie, he done blowed up. He goofed. Now we got a sixth, a potential sixth if we finish out front of our pack. I cannot get any closer. Does this have to do with my car being a big pile of ass? Like if I had a faster car, would I be able to contend a bit better? Would I have been able to push one of these guys further along and get closer to those in front of me? Maybe, but I don't recall that ever really being a problem before. Even with the shitbox, I was still able to bump draft a guy up to another guy. There is the possibility that F122 has the physics, there you go again, for the mod. The greatest version of Formula NASCAR we may ever see is in a game that's 2 years old. Three
If
wide,
you don't behave
three
yourself from now on, we're going to end up disqualified.
Okay, well that's the first time I've gotten that message, which ain't half bad considering I've been bump drafting this whole race, and we're on 2 to go, and now I'm just finally hearing that. Something feels almost wrong with my car. Something's up. Are we having a failure? Because it felt sluggish. I know I was out front, but I haven't felt that on my own yet today. And then all of a sudden, the car just kind of went straight. It didn't want to turn. Like, this thing really is a pile of dicks. I say this. This race may have been the most Formula One, Formula NASCAR race I have ever seen. And by that, I mean dry as a fucking desert, nothing happening, boring AF compared to what we're used to. Congratulations, EA Sports. You found a way to fuck this mod into oblivion. I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. We'll try again next week. Maybe it's Bahrain. Maybe this track just ain't it. And there are other tracks out there waiting in the weeds that'll be better suited for the mod. Bitch, just... I watched it in my rear view. Botox. After all of the incredible saves all day, looped it by his fucking self. He was hanging on to that thing all day long. And on the last lap, he biffs it. We got Curious George right here. It's a pretty solid start. I completely botched that final corner. They're not even gonna, he's barely gonna even be able to make a run at me. Like, that kind of fucking sucked. I'm saying a 6th place in our debut sucked. Not because of the finish, but because of the action. Because of the way the race went. Also, Mrucz Motorsport loves you. I'm telling you, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. I'll give it another shot next week. Where are we going? I don't even remember what the hell I picked as the next race. It might have been China, maybe, perhaps. So Sigs takes the first one. Eclairs, you got Ferrari 1-2. Now it doesn't even show what team they're on. That... EA Sports, fuck you. Doesn't even tell you what team they are a part of. You just have to memorize that shit. We come from 22nd up to 6th. Slowly kind of worked our way up. Zane Baloney, first race, honestly impressive as shit. Like, that... incredible. 21st to 12th. I didn't expect him to do that, especially after the way it started. He wasn't going anywhere. He had one DNF with King Louie. Hulkenbergers, I don't know what the fuck happened to Hulkenbergers. And Yukio, I'm guessing that's who was blowing up or having some sort of mechanical issue before the pit stop cycle. Botox looped it right there at the fucking end. Weirdo race. Just really bizarre. Oh, man. What a shitter. What an absolute dumpster fire. 23 sucked so much ass with Formula NASCAR. The only positive I can take away from today is that I wasn't disqualified. I did get that warning right at the end. I don't know how many warnings I get, but it sure seems like I get a lot more than I did in F123. So there's that. But outside of that fact, What the fuck do we got? What are we doing here? When we got F122 just sitting over there with insane racing, and we're over here and we got a 20-second fucking win for 6. Bullshit. Bullshit. Like, what changed between games where there's this much of a difference? I have absolutely no idea. Zane Baloney, is he in F122? Because my lord, the guy has a whole lot of ability. It would appear. We're already going on a damn season break. All right, after that Chinese Grand Prix, I'm going to give it an opportunity. I hope it can't be any worse, right? The field can't be any more stretched apart. Do I want to make that statement? I might want to ease off on that. Take it easy. It could always be more stretched apart. Look at that big fucking heart on the wall. Mrucz Motorsport loves you. I'm done. I hope you enjoyed that video. Sorry if you didn't, but I hope you did. I love you. Ow. Mrucz Motorsport loves you. I love you. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video that I do. Goodbye!